What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I'm not a huge fan of dunking on smaller channels because I'm not that big of a channel in the grand scheme of things either. And I like to think that there's opportunity for every YouTuber out there that's got the passion and drive to succeed on whatever path they want to follow. But with that being said, I was introduced to a new character. A new challenger has entered the ring. It's not much of a challenger, but somebody who had some critiques for me and my channel and the way I go about things, and had some choice words for me, and I thought that was pretty interesting for someone who I've never heard of before. But you know, it's the internet. You put yourself out there and people are gonna see it, they'll react to it. It's fair game when it's out there. I wasn't gonna make a video on this until I saw this tweet. So this guy calls himself TheRexerShow. Don't be mad because my content is 100 times better than anything you can think of doing on your channel. Don't be a hater because thousands of YouTube channels are better than yours, which I agree with. By no means do I think I'm the best YouTube channel. I think I'm actually pretty mundane. If anything, I'm quite average. But there can be successful average channels out there that just follow through and have a passion. It's YouTube. You find an audience, who knows how far you can go. If you need any original ideas or interesting content, just reach out to me. I'll help you. So this is a thread from TheRexerShow where he was calling me out for not being a good YouTuber? Or I don't know. I don't even know what he was rambling on about. But I was trying to help him. I was just saying, man, you got to be put in your place and you got to realize where you're at right now. This is why people are not going to like you in the community. If you come in talking a big game like you're all that, and you don't really back it up with anything. And even if you do back it up with something, just being a complete douchebag isn't going to get you very far. Most people in an audience aren't going to latch on to that type of personality. Trust me, I know, because when I first started YouTube, I was kind of a douchebag. I'd like to think I'm not as much anymore. I'm still working on that. It's hard. Camera presence is super hard, but I'm trying. I feel like I'm getting better with each passing video. This TheRexerShow guy made a video on me, and I wanted to cover it. I wanted to critique it. I wanted to react. I wasn't going to until I saw that tweet. And I was like, all right, it's fair game. This guy, he's basically asking for the attention. So I guess TheRexerShow, here's the attention you ordered. I again, don't mean to be dunking on you, but it's just, when you put yourself out there like this, it's kind of hard to ignore it. The community needs to know about people like this to just be wary. Be aware of who you are, you know? And maybe, like me, you can apologize in the future and be like, hey, I was way out of line. I shouldn't have been like that. Everything's a learning lesson. And you know what? You come forward with the apology. I've learned people do, for the most part, accept it if it's genuine. And you can try to be better from that point on. Anyways, he says his content is 100 times better than anything I can think of doing. Let's take a look over at his channel. And again, I'm not familiar with this guy at all. Never met him, talked to him, watched his channel, seen anything from him in the past. I literally never heard of him. And his live stream was shared with me by a friend because he was talking about me. I was like, all right, let me see. 3,000 subscribers and pretty decent views for 3,000 subs. You got a good solid viewer base here. Let me pick one of these at random to see how good your content is. Ooh, I like Donkey Kong. Crazy Pie Cement Factory Board Run. Okay, let's see this. Wait. Is this just a like gameplay video of you playing on an arcade? I can't even copyright music. I'm not gonna play that. But dude, did you just say that's 100 times better than my content? I mean, delusion is real, man. Delusion is real. I don't know what to tell you if you feel like that's 100 times better than my content. Maybe in your mind it is. It's fine. I don't believe that's the case. And that's, again, me not feeling like my content's the best out there either. But at least I have a passion with what I'm doing. You know, I'm not picking fights with you. I mean, you stay in your lane, you do what you want, you grow your audience, more power to you. But then this comes up. Intellivision Amico, Smash JT, and bad YouTube channels. And I was like, that's intriguing. Using my name in your title, using the trending topic of the Intellivision Amico in your title, and bad YouTube channels. I mean, man, this is, you hit the trifecta. You got the hat trick on this title for attention, which clearly you're craving with a title like that. So let's see what you got here, Rexer, and let's just see how great this podcast is.
I want to thank everybody for joining Rainwater, Liz Jazzy. Rainwater will get into Smash. I know all these Amico videos he did, and you'll hear my opinion. We'll get into that later.
Let's fast forward to the part of what this is all about tonight and what he's talking about.
Oh, brother. So let's talk about our topics today. I want to thank everybody for joining again. Ritual.
Bro, you got some audio issues on your 100 times better quality content than me.
Hello, thank you, Captain Retro. Obviously, Papa Brad's. Okay. Boy, I hope I got this right. Let's see if this is Movie Talk, #1 with Oh Brother Podcast. I love it's my favorite segment.
Okay, so this audio is actually really hard for me to even deal with, dude. You're 100 times better content than mine. This is brutal audio issues. Tonight's topic, #1, Movie Talk. Let me check the title of this video again. Nope. Don't see anything about movies here.
Batman, and it's actually one of my favorite segments now. We just bring them on for a little bit. They come on, we talk.
Oh my god, this audio, dude. This is brutal.
Don't like what they think. But
are you really complaining about bigger YouTubers and then going in with a hack job audio? This is like hysterical.
I have an arcade 1-up Illuminati.
Okay, arcade 1-up experience. Let me check the title. Still no. This is such a clickbait podcast, or vodcast as they say.
Experience to show you guys. If I remember, if it actually happened.
Oh my god, dude.
You'll kind of understand where I'm going with this. I don't know if it happened. It might have happened.
This is brutal.
But an arcade 1-up Illuminati experience.
But his content's 100 times better than mine.
Smash and the Amico we're going to talk about. We already talked a little bit about that. And then obviously bad YouTube. And I'm going to show you some examples. We're going to talk about some channels that you guys love. Oh, these channels are great.
Audio is so bad. I did, in full disclosure, I did watch this already. And I needed to watch it again to react to it because it was just so ridiculous. The first part of this video, they talk about the Batman, which TheRexerShow admits he has not watched yet. And they talk about it for like a solid 10 minutes, which I found fascinating that you can talk about a movie that you haven't seen yet as the starting point for your podcast. But whatever, it is what it is. Then they go into talking about this issue with the blue update for the arcade 1-up, and I was like, okay, cool. And then they finally get into talking about Smash JT somewhere around, what was it?
Oh, we'll get to bad YouTube, but let's talk about Smash. Stringer Films, thank you for the $2. If it can't cause a hernia, you don't want it.
Like, it's just when you make a video saying you're gonna talk about bad YouTubers, and then you come off as a like terrible YouTuber, it turns itself into like a comedy.
Okay, so where do I want to start about Smash and the Amico?
Where do we distracted? Just like
everybody wants to know my problem. You know, I don't have a problem with Smash. Besides, he is one of the bad YouTube channels, but that's.
No comment needed.
For another situation. That's for another topic. We know that he jumped ship, right?
Yes.
He went from, hey, I'm protecting the Amigo. Everybody's my friend.
Amico.
And now he's on the other side. Tell everybody about that. While I go yell at my kids for no, so I tell them, hey, just keep it down, okay? I'll be right back.
For 2 years, and now he's fighting those people and giving secrets out that Tommy, entrusted with him and talked to him for many years. And so now Smash is seen as a beacon of the anti-Amico community all of a sudden.
That's fair.
Mute
I
it.
kind of like that guy. He's good.
Mute it.
Sorry. This
He comes back, he's muted. Oh, that's funny.
is what's crazy. I got a couple slogans for Smash that he fits the build completely. And they're just
I gotta say, he's a grifter, as these guys are literally trying to grift off of me right now. But it's just, that's literally how YouTube works. It's fine.
common, slogans people use. He goes in and he attacks Tommy Tallarico. He does videos to get views.
Did he really just say he makes videos to get views? I don't even know what to even say to that.
Attacking Tommy or telling, these personal phone calls and then saying how he lied to him. With friends like that, who needs enemies?
And like I said in that video where I talked to Tommy, I told him that I was going to be making a video about this, and he still continued to talk to me. So I feel like that's more than fair. If he's going to reach out to me and I full disclosure with him, this is going to be made public, and he still continues to talk to me. I don't understand where I'm wrong on that. I want to keep people in the loop. I feel like I was wronged by this company. And until they prove me otherwise, I'm going to keep that position.
Right? I mean, come on. You said you were friends with the guy, that the guy treated you well.
Yeah, I feel like I was gaslit. I thought I was friends with him. And the more research I've done, the more I realized it really wasn't what I thought it was. I mean, this Rexer dude is acting like someone's not allowed to change their mind when they realize that they've been duped, or when they come across new information that changes their perception of a reality. That you just need to stick to whatever your initial opinion was because that's the respectable thing to do. I'm failing to see that logic, but...
That all this stuff, that he invited you to play the Amico, and now you're going to go and you're going to trash him. And now I don't watch the videos he does. I'm not going to...
So, let me get this straight, buddy. You started your podcast off with the Batman movie that you didn't watch. You moved on to an Arcade 1-Up topic, and then you moved on to basically trashing me. What it amounts to trashing me. But you admit that you haven't watched my videos. What are you basing this opinion off of?
I have to get this from hearsay, but I do see the thumbnails. And
so you are forming an opinion on a YouTuber based off of hearsay and thumbnails and refusing to watch the content to make up your own mind. I'm pretty sure that tells us all we need to know about who you are as a human being. Someone that's easily misled. I mean, I'd recommend, like what I'm doing right now. I saw that you were talking about me. I wanted to watch your videos. And then you said your content's 100 times better than me. I went to go check on it. I'm like, no, I do my research, bro. It's not. You're not. Sorry.
And I go, what? You're going to bash your friend Tommy Tallarico now just to get views? Yeah. That's what you've stooped to, is to completely just throw away everything. You're like Cypher from The Matrix, right?
All right. So his approach is, I am throwing Tommy and Intellivision under the bus right now just to get views. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's, as a YouTuber, that's kind of what you do, is you want to get views, and that's great. You want people to watch what you have to say. Of course. I mean, 99.9% of the people that do YouTube, that's their main priority with it. Nothing wrong with that. But the reality of me making these videos is more advanced than just the simple, I want to get views. I'm doing this because I want to protect people from getting hurt. I'm doing this to open the eyes of people that might not have seen what I realized, and explaining why I changed my sides to it. Because otherwise, if I just went dark, I'm pretty sure that'd be a pretty pussy way out, we'll say. The nice way to say it. I could have just left. I could have just privated my Twitter and moved on to talking about other topics on YouTube and just ignored or blocked people that said anything about this in the future. But I did what I feel like was a lot harder. And that is change my mind and make it public. Let people know. Wear my heart on my sleeve. And let people know why I changed my mind. and explain to them in great detail everything that transpired as to how I got to the point that I did. And now we got you on a podcast trashing me, admitting that you're not watching those videos to see the explanation because you don't want to understand why. You just want to be mad. You just want to use my name on your video to get clicks, but you don't want to give me the views because you don't want to do that for me. Like I care about your one view. Like, if you want to do a podcast, watch what you're going to talk about and then critique it. Don't just talk about hearsay and thumbnails. That's embarrassing.
Right? You made the decision. You made the decision to take the red pill, right? He told you what it was, and you made the decision to invest, right? And you made.
This is literally what I talk about in my videos. Like, I thought I knew what I was investing in, and it turns out that's not what I was investing in. I was lied to multiple times. And you're taking the standpoint of, oh, you went up and talked to Tommy. He told you what you were getting into, and your friends. So I guess what this Rexer guy is saying is, Tommy doesn't lie, Intellivision doesn't lie, and I am a horrible person because I changed my mind on these people.
And now you're going to blame everybody else and say, oh, I was lied to, and I didn't know. The narrative was changed when I played it.
It was.
I mean, how ridiculous is that? Stringer Films, thank you.
Pretty straightforward and not ridiculous, actually, if you watch the videos and listen to me explain why I was lied to and showing the proof of the lies. I don't know how you could come to a different result if you watch the videos.
He's just trying to raise that 10K. And that's such a good point. Is I'm like, why is he making 50 Amico videos when it's quiet time?
So this dude is just trusting Intellivision for quiet time and wants to respect the quiet time from a company that's lied to us over the past 3.5 years about a console that still hasn't seen the light of day and burned through millions and millions and millions of investor money to get to the point we're at right now. But no, that's fine. Let's just respect the quiet time without going over the lies that got us to this point. Does that sound normal? Am I insane for thinking that?
There is no news. There's no news.
There's tons of news. If you watched the videos, you would know that.
There is no news. Why are we talking about it 7 times in 5 days?
He sounds like super jealous here. Like, I hate to say that too, because jealousy is a really dangerous word on YouTube. Grifting, just coattail riding, and jealousy. Why is he making all these videos? Why is he getting all these views? Why does he keep talking about it? Why is he changing his mind? I don't know. Maybe watch the videos if you're that intrigued. What a weird standpoint this guy has.
Because you got to pay your taxes on your W-2 that you just...
Oh, don't even get me started on taxes, buddy. That is a sore topic for me this year.
Scott, so you're trying to do videos that are just pointless and just stupid.
I don't know what's worse, Rexer, him flipping or him flipping and then destroying Tommy and going against Tommy. And make no mistake, Tommy has little friends in this, but the friends that he had, I'm not sure I appreciate the fact that he flipped over and now is like attacking Tommy and doing all the videos. And it's like, why would you want any person like that around you?
What is the point of this guy? What's he getting across? Hold on. I need to rewind that.
I'm not sure I appreciate the fact that he flipped over and now is...
Not sure you appreciate the fact that I flipped. Why?
It's like attacking Tommy and...
Attacking Tommy. Or just being straightforward and real about it.
Doing all the videos.
Doing all the videos that you guys claim to have not watched.
And it's like, why would you want any person like that around you,
right,
knowing that he's going to just turn on you?
Well, here's the thing. That's a really good point. That was one of my main concerns with doing this 180, was that's who I become That's who I am now. And that's a really hard thing to shake when people look at you as a backstabber. And I can respect that. I can totally see where he's coming from. And yeah, that's something I've thought of too. But then I was like, well, I could keep living this lie after I realized what the reality actually is, or I can man up and be honest with people and say, I screwed up. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. Am I supposed... Like, this is what gets me about this, with the people that are mad about me flipping. They would rather me keep living the lie. That's what I don't understand.
In weeks.
Smash is like the Costanza of, of where he's pushing kids and women out of the way to get views instead of a fire. He's the George Costanza. Like, will do anything, throw his mom under the bus so he can get some views and try and rebuild that channel. That is useless. That is bad. Like, it's a bad channel. You get on and you sit in a hot tub to try and get views. Nope.
There's so much I gotta say there. I'm like, who the hell would record videos in their hot tub that looks like me to get views? That's just funny. Actually, the whole reason why I started doing some of the hot tub videos was to prove to people that I'm like, no, I just got shit I gotta say. I just want to talk about it. And I don't need this professional setup for that. I don't need all this stage lighting. I don't need these cool effects. I want to do YouTube. I want to just talk to the camera. And it's a time where I'm able to speak my mind and have some quiet in my life. Typically the kids are inside the house, and with my wife, and they're doing whatever they do, and I can just chill in the hot tub and get some thoughts out there. To say that I do videos from the hot tub to get views is so ridiculously funny that it's like hurting my cheeks right now that he'd even say that.
Nobody wants to. Men don't want to see a guy in a hot tub trying.
Okay, then don't watch it.
Trying to flex because he has a hot tub.
I'm not trying to flex. I have a hot tub. It's not like a huge luxury item. I know a lot of people with hot tubs, and that's like, you have an arcade 1-up literally behind you, dude. I don't have an arcade 1-up. So I could look at you with that and say, you're flexing with your arcade and your electric guitar behind you. Or the other dude with his pinball machines and arcades and all that. What is flexing and what is gaming? What a weird standpoint.
I don't get it. I'm like, what?
I don't get you,
Listen,
man.
If he's a troll channel, that's great. Be your troll. But now you can't go legit and say, oh, now I'm going to literally...
Pretty sure you guys are a troll channel.
Look at this Amico. No, dude, you had 2 years to look at this Amico situation. And now you want to flip? So no, be the troll you were and keep at it.
So you're saying I was a troll? When I invested $10,000, I was trolling? That would be a flex. Holy shit. What? What is the logic with you guys? What the hell is even happening right now?
Come on our side.
Let me give people an example of when he got to play the Amico. Okay, he got to play the Amico, and he then said, "Oh, they changed the narrative and Tommy control." Whatever he said about that, right?
Yeah.
I recall going to CES and watching arcade 1-up pinball demonstrations, right? Where they wouldn't let everybody play it. They wouldn't let people see it. They wouldn't let people control the interface.
Here.
They let like 1 or 2 people kind of play it.
Is he saying that arcade 1-up was
don't
lying?
You see the red flags? I'm like, well, I see the red flags. Come to find out, the processor in there wasn't even the processor that was going to be in the thing.
That's the problem that I had with the Amico, dude. I literally played it. What? And I came to have an epiphany when I realized what I played might not have been the retail unit or anything close to that. What a weird false equivalency to make. He's assuming what I played was the retail finished unit. It's not. They don't have any of those. That's the problem.
And everybody said that. He has his own eyes. He saw it for himself.
I did.
And he still,
because I played it,
took the bait.
And yeah, I trusted
nobody
Tommy.
to blame but himself.
For years,
no one to blame but myself.
he took the bait.
But to throw somebody else under the bus.
Is he saying poor Tommy? Is he saying poor Tommy, that I'm throwing Tommy under the bus after I realized that the wool was pulled over my eyes for 2.5+ years here?
And not take it like a man and just say, hey, I was wrong.
I was wrong.
I'm going to lose some money.
I'm going to lose some money.
Hey, I still want this thing to come out.
I still want this to come out.
Kind of like Turbo Joe's doing. I still want the thing to come out.
How? I say that in my videos. Everything you're saying is, I agree. That's me, yeah. And if you say that me showing proof of why I came to the epiphany I did is throwing Tommy under the bus, I don't know how else to do that without letting you guys know my thought process.
I still am hoping that it comes out. Instead, it's like, oh, I switched teams.
No, it's not. You didn't watch my videos. You can't say that.
Yeah. Can't beat them. I guess join them.
Yeah, and
and to trash everybody, to badmouth and badmouth.
That's the part I have a problem with. It's okay to say, listen, I think I've been, looking at it the wrong way. But then to go against the people that took your side and defended you for 2 years while you were doing all your...
What kind of research have you guys done on me to say this?
I think that's the biggest dirty play that he's done in this. But for some reason, he's on all these streams now being heralded.
Because what you guys are saying is not true. It's some fantasy you made up. You haven't watched any of the videos. You haven't kept up with any of this. You're literally using my name and putting Intellivision Amico in the title to get views. You don't know anything about any of this. It's kind of funny, and it's working. You got me to make a reaction. Here's the attention you ordered. Holy shit. This is insane.
What are you talking about? Go down with the ship at this point.
Don't switch teams. Don't come to any epiphanies. Don't realize you were wrong. Just go down with the ship. That's the manly thing to do.
Audio?
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got to be
people. I'm sorry, guys, in the chat that we're not paying too much attention. I'm kind of fuming over this. I just laugh at the whole thing,
Which one is it? You're kind of fuming, or you just laugh at the whole thing? Because that's two very different emotions. You didn't watch any of my videos. You admit to that. You formed your entire opinion based off of hearsay and thumbnails, and then made contradicting statements the entire time you were trying to discuss the topic. The lack of self-awareness and self-reflection in you, Rexer, is impressive. I would say that is 300 times better than anything I could ever do.
Quiet time, and we're doing 50 Amico videos during quiet time.
Maybe probably 5 plus 2 or 3 live streams if you count the Pat and Ian one, or 50 if you want to round up 40 more than that. But all these videos that I've made, I wanted to make. I felt like there was a reason to make them, just like this one. I wasn't gonna do it. Then I saw you tweeting like a cocky a-hole, and I'm like, all right, no, I'll put this guy in his place. I'll let him know. I'll let him know that he's not exactly the hot shit he thinks he is.
So if people don't, Rexer, I was just going to say, if people don't understand what's going on, Amico literally said they were going to have a huge announcement on February 28th, and everybody waited. And then on March 1st or 2nd, they came out with the announcement. Do you know what the announcement was, everybody? We're taking quiet time.
Yeah, they lied.
They're going to go into hiding, basically.
Yeah, Phil Adams said he promised a manufacturing date and they would reveal it at the end of February, later clarified to March 1st. And then March 2nd came, and then March 3rd, they announced that they're going into quiet time. They lied. Like, on brand with what Intellivision has been doing for the better part of the past 3 years. I came to that realization, but apparently according to these guys, I'm not allowed to. According to these guys, I should be going down with the ship.
Basically, and that's what's been going on the last 3 weeks. While Rome is burning and while cash is being depleted, they are running out of money. It's quiet time. And basically, guys, quiet time means they're getting ready for bankruptcy. That's basically what's happening.
Yeah, they are. And if you guys watch my videos, you would see me elaborate on that. What what the hell did I even just watch?
Yes.
So, you know.
Okay. Last topic, bad
All right.
YouTube. We good?
Like, this is a clown show. And I had to cover it because it's like so bad it's funny. And the cherry on top is after how bad they just botched this entire podcast, they go on to talk about bad YouTubers.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
Bad YouTubers. Bad YouTubers.
Rex,
So I'll save you guys the time. They trash on RGT85 and John Riggs for the better part of the next 15-20 minutes. Two big channels that get crapped on because their quality is not high enough on the standards for the TheRexerShow to be at the subscriber count they're at. It's just funny to me and this is coming from a guy, I don't really care. I really don't care about sub counts. I really don't. Why do you think I hide mine? I don't care about the sub counts. I care about the content. I care about if you're doing well and growing. More power to you. That's awesome. I don't care about the sub counts. It's like a dumb thing that everyone keeps latching onto. I think RGT85 does really well because he can relate really well to his audience. Same with John Riggs. Yeah, their quality might not be on par with some channels smaller than them, but such is life. They know people that have helped them get to where they are. Or other channels that are big that might not have the highest quality content have covered trending topics to help them get where they are. Like, it's funny, smaller channels that don't really grasp how YouTube works just get jealous and frustrated instead of realizing, oh, okay, John Riggs, friends with Mel Jesus Rocks, appears on a ton of those, and it helps grow his brand, get his name out there. No, not knocking him, but I think he'd admit, yeah, it's helped grow his channel, I'm sure. That doesn't mean he hasn't put a lot of effort into his videos or anything. He's put a ton. He puts videos out all the time, and I think his audience has grown to love that from him. RGT85, tight with Woodhawker, always on the Spawncast. His name's always appearing. Like, he gets shout-outs from really big channels. He's been able to grow from that and have constant uploads. Not knocking him, like, more power to you. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. It helps. And Sean's very relatable. But you can go beyond that and be like, oh, Mad Little Pixel, how's he have over 100,000 subscribers? I mean, he grew like, I don't even remember, it was like 20 or 30,000 subscribers from talking about Soulja Boy. Or Tipster, talking about Susie Lou. I mean, how many subs did he get from that one topic that he covered? Like, this is how channels grow, is sometimes they find a topic and they can use that to propel their brand further. That's how YouTube works. That's how channels grow. Sometimes they connect to a topic that they're passionate about to help propel their channel further. Yes, I'm talking about Intellivision Amico. Yes, it's bringing me a lot of views and subscribers. Am I doing it just because I can trash the company and not care about them? No, I do it because I want to inform people about what I did, what transpired, why this company lied to me. I feel like it's a very interesting situation that I'm in, a circumstance that I'm dealing with in real life that is affecting me. And a lot of people care about that. And to come at me or other YouTubers from this angle of jealousy because of it is just so Bush League. It's rookie. Learn to talk about something that you're passionate about that people will want to come to see you for. And that's not One Up Arcade, bro. I'm sorry. So many channels do that. Unless you can present some information specifically about our One Up Arcade that people will come to you over the other people for, it's just as generic as anything else. I'm not knocking you. If that's what you want to do, great. But don't tell me your content's 300 times better than mine. That's in the eye of the beholder. And sometimes that view is a little bit jaded. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video right there. I had to react to this because it fascinated me. This whole thing did. And if you don't want to watch Intellivision Amico related content, don't watch it. But I would highly recommend, if you're going to criticize somebody, do a little bit of research first. It would take you a lot further than being embarrassed next time. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, you stay smashing.
Smash JT. Smash JT. Smash JT. J. Smash